Hello, ladies and gentlemen. By now, you've probably heard of the black wife effect and guys talking about living their soft guy life. But now, what we have is another effect, the dust bucket effect, carrying the seed of poverty D effect, and how the dust bucket effect can affect your life. Here's a story: the mother of five, homeless. Why? Because she lost her eviction fight. If you saw part A, back to my normal voice. And lady, I don't want anybody to be evicted, but honey, if I were you, I would run, I would hide too. Where's your man at? Where's baby daddy? I feel so alone. You're not alone. You got five kids. Here's the part I find very interesting about the dust bucket effect. They leave you alone on your own to handle all of this. Where are the fathers? Where's the father or possibly fathers giving the amount? I mean, five kids. Dust bucket effect. Why can't you go and stay with your man? Ex-boyfriend, whatever he was, why can't you go stay with him? Dust bucket effect. What's the catalyst? What brought her to the eviction process?
She was a resident of Richmond Redevelopment and Housing Authority's Gilpin Court until she was evicted in January. She's asked that we keep her identity a secret, saying she fears her children could be bullied if it's known that they're homeless. But she did provide me a stack of documents related to her case.
Oh, Lord.
It began in May of last year when she received this notice that RRHA was terminating her lease. The reason they cited states, on or about May 18th, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RHA property with a gun.
When she came to my home that morning and said I had 72 hours to go, I told her, well, I'm not going to go.
Oh, you're not going to go?
I'm going to take this to court.
Okay.
Court records show her son was arrested and charged with robbery and using a firearm to commit a felony.
Whoa! Back it up, back it up, back it up, buttercup. Court records show what? Maybe he just got suspended from school, horsing around. The court record is showing something totally different than what I would perceive as a normal eviction. The court record is showing that her son, and let me scroll down here to get at this at the right mile marker month. Her son, here's the charge. What they're saying led to the eviction.
The reason they cited states, on or about May 18th, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RHA property with a gun.
When she came to my home that morning and said I had 72 hours to go, I told her, well, I'm not going to go. I'm going to take this to court.
Okay. And she took it there and she lost. The victim didn't show up. Gee, I wouldn't be surprised because let's see. If you witness someone robbing somebody with a gun and you live there too in the neighborhood, what makes you think you're going to be safe? And surely the mother would not harbor her son as a felon. Now they might turn that daughter in, but not that son. On or about May 18th of 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RRHA property with a gun. I really applaud if he did this. I applaud the establishment for doing that. That's the problem, harboring these criminals. So this right here, and what I noticed, I watched this twice. Not once did she ever say that my son didn't do that. He would never do that. He's on the honor roll. I raised him better than that. She never said that. She's saying no evidence. However, the facility, the RRHA property, I believe, they had another hearing where the person appeared. So why is she being evicted? Your son. This is a product of you and your man, you and your baby daddy, whoever that character is. So why are you evicted? You carry the seed of poverty D, and this allegation again. This isn't something that, oh, look what happened to her. No. What you do yesterday will affect your future. So the fact that you decided to carry the seed of poverty D, whatever his age is, years ago, fast forward, again, a child is like 50-50. I did a video on that, the mother and the father. So you combine these genes together, as I said before, said again, poverty D with poverty P, Lord, they create a little travesty and release it on the community. And that is why I believe you have what you have on the screen. This right here, this is self-inflicted. I'm sorry to tell you. This is self-inflicted. Not once did she say he would never do that or that my son didn't do it. This, you bought it on yourself. I can't have any sympathy for you. They did the right thing to protect the other tenants. So this is what you produce. Deal with it.
Case. It began in May of last year when she received this notice that RRHA was terminating her lease. The reason they cited states, on or about May 18th, 2023,
Wow.
Your juvenile son robbed someone on RRHA property with a gun.
When she came to my home that morning and said I had 72 hours to go, I told her, well, I'm not going to go. I'm going to take this to court.
And you lost, and you did have to go.
Court record.
That's why she's in that hotel right now. I'm not gonna go. Not once did she defend her son. Why? No, let's not act brand new. A mother knows her child. I can't believe he did that. Who that cleared the child? I can't believe he did that. Really? In my family, we're not having it because you're gonna get snatched from the back for embarrassing us and our family name. Oh, say what now? Oh, somebody skipped class. And went to the beach. Yeah, that I can see what the kids doing that. Yeah, I can trust me. I can see what the kids doing that. Trust me. I've seen the excuse. You're not going to the beach, but Lord have mercy. Look like this vehicle I purchased got charged so much. It's so much sand from that's the same kind of sand at the beach near the apartment I rented for you. There's so much sand underneath the car. So somehow the vehicle made it to the beach. Just like that vehicle made it to that party in Fort Lauderdale when I said don't go. But that vehicle, it made it there. How do I know? I got the ticket in the mail with the license plate, the VIN number. Oh, yeah, they got a little video for me. I'm in honor. This right here, oh, hell no. They weren't raising any criminals, and neither are we. So this here, she did not once deny the allegation. That's what I noticed. She did not once deny. She just saying, like, no proof, no evidence. What if he'd shot someone? So when you're raising a little gremlin that turns out to be a criminal, hey, this is what you get. I can't sympathize.
Her son was arrested and charged with robbery and using a firearm to commit a felony. But in July, the Commonwealth Attorney's Office null-prossed the charges, meaning they were essentially dismissed but could be brought back.
Wasn't found guilty at all. No evidence.
Because a witness didn't show up, probably scared of your old juvenile felonious foot son. You and your baby daddy. That's why they probably didn't show up. Because you bring so much violence. You can call whatever you want for this lady. I don't have any sympathy for her or her son. I feel for the other 4 kids because you may have the decent ones in there, but the good got suffer the bad. No evidence. Yeah, right.
But I still was considered in lease violation.
When I inquired about what evidence did or did not exist, RRHA said they received information about the alleged incident from a third party, and Commonwealth's attorney Colette McKeechan said she could not comment. But the juvenile's defense attorney, Julia Snyder, said there was no physical evidence. She said
but they had a witness.
The case relied upon an accusation from one young witness who did not show up in court.
Because the witness probably was scared as hell. How how many of us, besides on TV, I've never seen anyone hold a gun to someone and, rob someone, have you? That is not the norm for most people. We know crime happens and in more areas than others, but that's not the norm. Have I seen somebody on the side of the road with a pop tire? Oh yeah, it happens. It didn't traumatize me. Seeing somebody being robbed with a gun? And more than likely, oh, let's see, the witness probably lives there too, you think?
leading prosecutors to let the charges go. Despite that outcome, RHA moved forward with the eviction process. Their lease states that a criminal conviction is not required to enforce a violation.
You are innocent until proven guilty.
Tracy Harney Scott, a housing chair for the Richmond NAACP, worked on this famous case and raises questions about RHA's policy.
I am really afraid for anybody, not just RRHA, that has the authority to override what the law actually says.
I'm afraid for anybody who carries the seed of poverty D 5 times, and then we have an allegation about your son robbing someone. I'm afraid of anybody who carries the seed of poverty D, doesn't know how to raise their children and live in the community with me. I'm afraid of anybody, let's not think critical thinking skills, who don't have common sense. I'm afraid of anybody who uses their womb for a wallet. And then in a lot of cases, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. In a lot of cases, that's where the pipeline from prison, the pipeline of prison starts. In the home. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. She did not once deny it at all. Oh, I know he didn't do that, No. It's all about protecting my son. I knew, and again, I'm not opposed to it. I knew that at some point these things would happen, and that is why a lot of people, when they see, I'll say some people with teenagers, they don't want them, lease to them. Oh, hell no. That's why a lot of them can't get a lease. That's why a lot of people don't want that voucher. Gee, I wonder why. Look, TT, no evidence. But the witness showed up at the housing meeting, and they did the right thing to send a message. Just like that black woman in a home with her daughter's been robbed before. Just call the police. The fool done shoot him again at the window. And he got handled. Those felonious feet walked up there and got carried out. Just breaking in, stealing. They did the right thing. So this, her in a hotel, you might as well park it there. Because this right here will follow her more than likely on her. Are you kidding? An eviction? You think? Baby, that hotel might be your home. This might be your home. So this right here, another birth control video, courtesy of Poverty D. This is when you have their children. This is a result of the dust bucket effect. Oh, it's in effect. I wonder what kind of man his father was. What kind of man you like? What kind of man you like? What kind of man was his father? What kind of man was his baby? Where baby daddy at? Why can't he house y'all? What kind of man was his father? Was he a thug? Was she? I don't know, so I just can't assume, but I have to ask. I wonder if she was back in the day Miss Love a Thug. I wonder. Where did he get these traits from? Again, he didn't steal a candy bar. Oh no. He got something else rocking. They're saying she was evicted because what? And how would you feel if it was you? On the property. So live here and rob here too. On or about May 18, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on the RRHA property with a gun. And you wonder why they want you to get your little boots and go. Take him with you. And the other kids might be good kids, but hey, they gotta suffer the consequence. She didn't want to say he didn't do it, he would never do it, doesn't own a gun. So that's why the sympathy for women like us, hate to tell you, is running kind of thin. No one wants to hear your sob story because they know she'll protect her son to the end. What if someone's visiting and he sees something that they like? You know, these men, they carry man bags too. You might see somebody with a man bag coming to visit. Oh man, they got an MCM man bag or Louis V or, I don't know, Gucci man bag. They got some of these bags that are unisex. What makes you think he wanted so bad? I know that. I'm gonna this is gonna be the Junior Dusty voice. I know that bag about $1,500, man. I know. I done seen that man before. I know that bag about $1,500, man. And he got a gun. What do you think he'll do to that black person? Any person. What do you think he'll do? Man, give me that bag. Give me that bag, man. Give me that bag. I ain't playing with you. Pop, 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 pop. Somebody could be dead. Blood stains on the bag. That old young fool, Juvenile hers would probably, if this would happen, I'm just saying this wouldn't surprise me, any of them would still be running with it. And she'll know darn well that she don't have a $1,500 or $2,000 bag, whatever it is, crossbody. And she'll see blood on it. And she'll take her son in. I'm willing to bet you it's highly probable that women like this here, they'll protect the son, hide the gun and hide him out. Might wait a few months and then carry the bag herself or try to sell it. Then they come knocking, the serial number that you put on crash list. Man, we got a one for your rate. Well, my son, not my son. He can be on the video. Some of these mothers are like this. All of them. Dusty Dan, Mr. One going wrong. Bon Quifa, all of them. Under the floor boy, Billy's sister, Becky. This is crazy. So this right here, they did the right thing. They got a witness. But the person, it makes me think the person must live there because how they didn't come to court, probably scared. But the person must live there on the premises because they came for that hearing and they reported it. But see, snitches get stitches if I were the person to show up for court. The person did the right thing. That's why crime is so rampant. We see stuff in the community, so just be quiet and just keep on going. It just keeps on happening. So they did the right thing. They did the right thing. They want to keep the other residents safe. Do you blame them? And this is why a lot of places do not want that voucher. One more time for the ones in the back. This is the dust bucket effect.
And in May of last year, when she received this notice that RRHA was terminating her lease. The reason they cited states, on or about May 18th, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RHA property with a gun.
When she came to my home that morning and said,
I bet when that person got robbed and saw a juvenile pointing a gun at her, they were probably thinking, Lord, is it going to be today? Ooh. So this lady, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to BS you. I have no sympathy. Girl, go figure it out. Ooh. When she came to my... What about the victim?
On or about May 18th, 2023, your juvenile son robbed someone on RHA property with a gun.
When she came to my home that morning and said I had 72 hours to go, I told her, well, I'm not going to go. I'm going to take this to court.
And you went to court and you lost. Because you want to know why? People are tired of the violence. They're tired of the acting. I don't care what nationality. Dust comes in all flavors. They are tired in all nationalities. They are tired of the seed of poverty deed, committing these crimes, stealing, killing, robberies. They're tired. And they're tired of the men sitting back trying to protect them. So this right here, I applaud RRHA for doing the right thing, trying to keep the community damn safe. Tired of this nonsense. A juvenile with a gun. Ooh, somebody needs to snatch him. Ooh, a juvenile with a gun. He robbed someone. RRHA they did the right thing that day. Congratulations. I hope it catches on. Because if you don't know how to live like people, guess what? Go live under a bridge, honey. Use that voucher for that hotel. I have no sympathy. I don't. I feel for the person who was robbed. A juvenile. I have no sympathy for her. I really don't. Well, you a person, girl, bye. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Once again, another birth control video. They got the black wife effect. Now we got the dust bucket effect. She said she feels so alone. Now you got them 5 cheering up, and you ain't alone, girl. Bye. I'm out.